All right, this will be the final event for our RX team. They're calling this one Take Two. So this will be for the top 10 top 10 men's RX teams and the top 10 women's RX teams. So only 10 teams will advance on for this. This is our final event. There's no events that we haven't announced. This is it. So you know all the good stuff we got going on here. Again, only the top 10 teams will take on this workout. I'm just gonna read it as it is real quick, and then we'll go over some other stuff here. So yeah, this workout's for time with 11-minute cap. We have one person, so male one or female one. We'll start with 12 ring muscle ups if you're a male, 10 if you're a female. You'll move into 8 overhead squats, 185 for the men, 125 for the ladies. Then you'll move into a 50-foot handstand walk followed by 10 burpee box jump overs, and then you'll do another 50-foot handstand walk back to your partner. When you get back, the next person will step up and they will do the exact same workout. However, they'll do 2 rounds. So we're gonna minimize some of the work and make them do 2 rounds of 6 and 5. So 6 for the man or 5 for the lady. Ring muscle ups, 4 overhead squats. So you do 6 and 4 or 5 and 4 for 2 rounds. When you finish your 2 rounds, then you'll move into a 50-foot handstand walk, 10 burpee box jump overs, then you'll handstand walk back to your partner, right? So that's the workout as written. All right, as far as the flow, 3, 2, 1, go. Only one person will move up, right? And they'll start their ring muscle ups. Once they finish their ring muscle ups, they'll move to their barbell, hit their overhead squat. They will do a 50-foot handstand walk down to the end of the competition floor. Then where their boxes will be set up, they'll move through their burpee box jump overs. They will handstand walk back down, tag their partner who will be on the green mat in. They will then move through their 2 rounds of 6 ring muscle ups or 5, depending male, female. They'll do 4 overhead squats, go back once more, do 6 and 5, then do 4 overhead squats once more, do their handstand walk down, hit their 10 burpee box jump overs, and they'll handstand walk back down where their partner is. At that point, when they both finish, you will run back across the finish line to finish out the last event. All right, so again, your other partner will be waiting down by the green mat. Once the person crosses the line, this person is allowed to step up, and you guys can begin to run down together, right? It will not, your time will not be counted until both people are across the line. So if this person just kind of takes off and runs down, you know, when this person isn't quite there yet, that's, you know, you can do that if you want to, but this person will be counted as the last person to cross the line, which is when your score will be documented. So obviously, you know, you want to finish together as far as your time is concerned. All right, so that'll be the flow of the event. And set up, as far as the handstand walks, we will have tickers as far as like 5-foot marks. So you'll only be required to do a 5-foot section for unbroken. So if you can't go more than 5 feet at a time, you hit 5 feet, stop. You go behind the line, do 5 feet again, and stop. So obviously, for someone maybe not the greatest at handstand walks, you have the ability to go 5-foot increments. For those who are comfortable with going the whole way through, you can go all 50 feet if you want. You can go 25 feet, stop. Just make sure you got to cross one of these 5-foot increment lines before you stop, because if you don't, you have to go back to the next previous line. All right, so the handstand walks will be done in 5-foot increments as far as that's concerned. That way, for some reason, if you're in the final part of the walk and you don't complete it, you will get credit for some of your handstand walks as far as the total score. All right, so that'll be the flow of the event. As far as some standards here, get out of this. Right, we're gonna go with what am I doing here? The run first. So real quick, let's talk about the run real quick so you guys can see what's going on here. This run will be done outside. I'm on the wrong part of this. I apologize. This was the last event. My bad. Here we go. My bad. So with that being said, the ring muscle ups, right? You guys have one athlete going at a time, obviously. So the athlete must begin with a hang or pass through and a hang below the rings with the arms fully extended and the feet off the ground. So basically full extension at the bottom of your kip swing, and then the heels may not rise above the top of the rings, right? The elbows must be locked out in a full support position, right? For like me, you have injured elbow, right? My left arm doesn't extend. Just make sure you guys tell it to the judge beforehand so they know that this elbow is not locking out for a reason. But again, we're gonna be over top of our rings in a support position locked out before we go on our next rep. For the overhead squat, you can squat snatch it, you can power snatch it, you can clean it to your back, right, and go from there. For your overhead squat, it's up to you, whatever works best for you. Just make sure the hip crease passes below the knee, right, and then make sure that you guys are at full extension at the top, right, knees and hips when you lock out for your reps. So we don't want to see some people where they kind of push their chest through and the hips aren't getting extended. Make sure you're nice and upright, full extension at the top. And for the handstand walks, again, you guys can complete that in 5-foot unbroken sets. Both palms must pass the designated line before you come back down and your feet touch the ground. And then for the burpee box jump overs, just make sure you guys are facing. This is not a lateral box jump. This is a facing So you guys will face your box, your chest and your thighs will make contact with the floor. 2 foot takeoff, jump on the box, right? 2 feet touch the box, and then when you're on the other side, that'll be your first rep for that rep to count, right? So that'll be also our standards along with our flow. I think I did forget to actually show you guys the run in the last event. So if you're watching this breakdown, and I didn't go over the run with you guys for event number 3 as far as the course. Let me go over that real quick. I just kind of realized I didn't do that. So this will touch back to the previous event number 3, right, for you guys. We talked about you being inside with the run, right? You guys will both have bags. You'll start under the mat on the green line. You guys will take off out the building through the bay door. There's a back parking lot. Then you guys will come up the back parking lot here, and you'll run up towards the softball field and continue up till you get to some lane markers, right? So if you're in lane number 1, you'll run to lane number 1, the marker, come around it, come back. If you're in lane number 10, right, you'll run to that marker. So obviously, to make sure the distance is fair for everybody, we'll stagger these lane markers so that you guys are running the same distance as everybody else when you come back inside. So this will be done outside. Again, you guys will run out the bay door off the competition floor, out onto the parking lot back here, back up past the softball field, and then somewhere up in here, right before there's a track up here and a baseball field. Before that is when you guys will turn around and come back in. So it'll be a 400-meter run out and a 400-meter run back in. So I apologize for the last event not covering that. So this is also kind of covering both the last event and also event number 4. So if you have any questions, please let me know. 2 weeks out. Looking forward to see everybody. I'm working pretty hard behind the scenes to make sure you guys have an amazing event, an amazing experience, and looking forward to seeing you guys here pretty soon.